Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. And pretty soon, your new Trends Journal will be coming out alive. Well, almost alive, because here's the cover. AI, we own you. The future's in our hands. Yep. Wizard of Oz. They own us. Trends are born, they grow, they mature, reach old age, and die. And this trend has just been born. Yep. But anyway, as we go into the AI world, hey, what was one of your top trends on February 4th? What was the cover of the Trends Journal magazine? Oh, dot-com bust 2.0. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Blacklist Salenti from the media. No. Trend forecaster calls this. We don't care. Huh. Markets didn't do so good today, did they? Oh, it didn't do good yesterday. All right. So let's see. The S&P 500 extended sessions, but fell 0.76% lower. At its close Tuesday session, the index was 10% below its record close, which means correction territory. And it's just beginning. The Dow Jones only lost 1.14%. The NASDAQ just slipped a little bit, 0.18%. So you can't make this shit up. Yes, you can, because it's a shit show. You know, again, there's things I like that Trump does and things I don't like what Trump does. And one of the things is this bullshit. And I guess the facts, okay? All right, the facts. When I get elected, I'm going to put a 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico. Gets elected. I'm going to wait till February 1st. February 1st comes. I'm taking them off February 3rd or February 4th. Take them off. And I'm going to put them back a month later. March comes, he puts them back. And now what happens? Canada says, okay, hey, you know that electricity we're sending into America? We're going to put a tariff on that. What does Trump do today? Well, Trump said he's going to put a 50% tariff on Canadian steel and aluminum. As a result of Canada saying they're going to put a 25% tariff on the electricity they're imported into the United States. Well, Canada changed their mind. Trump changed their mind. Within a day. It is within a day. You can't make this shit up. So what we're saying is there's going to be a lot of volatility in these markets. It's a guessing game what Trump is going to do. Because what's one of your two of your cards that were played this year in your top trends? The Trump card and the wild card. The Joker is wild. So we don't know where this is going to go. So let's see. This is how CNBC says it. This is the latest in a series of disorderly trade policy moves that have rattled corporate and consumer confidence and weighed on markets over the past 3 weeks. On Monday, the NASDAQ saw its worst day since the worst part of the COVID war, September 2022, when everything was locked down. Yep. Dropped 4%. That went back up today a little bit. Delta Airlines added to recession worries. This is from CNBC. Slashed its earning outlook due to weaker U.S. demand, pushing its stock down 7.3%. Disney and Airbnb both fell 5%. And tomorrow, consumer prices are going to come up, and that's going to be a big deal, blah, 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 blah. So, again, here's the deal. We're saying it over and over again. As the markets go down, the economy goes down, interest rates are going to go down, the dollar's going down, and gold prices are going to go up. Now, gold prices are only up $27 today. It closed around what? It was $2,917 an ounce. Yeah, it's down from its high, but it's still way up there. It's up over 12% this year, up over 20%, 27%, up 27% last year. And again, one of our top trends for 2024 was a golden year for gold, and it just keeps shining. And that's why you subscribe to the Trends Journal. You go to trendsjournal.com, and read history before it happens, or else you can subscribe to the the toilet paper record, the New York Slime. Look at this stupid fucking thing on This Is Sunday's business section. Business section, you see it? St. Louis was shrinking until the migrants arrived. What the fuck do I need data. What the fuck do I care about this? And then you look at it, yeah, nothing but stupid pictures and empty shit. You know why it's empty shit? It's the wall. Not the Wall Shit Journal. It's the toilet paper record. It's just good for wiping shit. Yeah, you ready? Can't make this shit up. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Business section. A struggle to keep beef bourguignon affordable. Could you fucking believe this shit? Who the fuck are you talking to? Shut the hell up, Celente. Don't you raise your voice. Be a good little boy and bend over and suck up the shit. Yeah. Follow your leader. Anyway. .com bust is happening. Nobody's talking about this. It's going to wreck the equity markets. The facts are there for all to see and read. Again, you look at the cover of our Trends Journal and you look at all of the articles that we put up warning that this was going to happen. One article after another, just on these broadcasts besides what we've been writing. So here we go. This is what we say in our economic update. On February 4th, the cover of the Trends Journal said it all, .com bust 2.0. Now, some 6 weeks later, the reality has hit the street. Since then, the overbloated tech sector has gone from bad to worse, and the so-called Magnificent Seven tech stocks, which boosted the sector for years, have gone from bad to worse for tech investors. Yep. You ready? Yesterday, the NASDAQ had its worst slump since the depth of, we said, the COVID war. And the unmagnificent seven on Monday lost some $750 billion in market value. Again, it's in correction territory. It's only going to get worse. So what's going on? Gold prices, we're still very, very, very positive on, as well we are at Bitcoin. Bitcoin went back up today. It's not where it used to be, but it's still way up there. It's trading, what, $83,000 a coin. So going on to what we have in your Trends Journal. Economic update. Trump bump gives way to market crash. Whole load of articles here in the economic update that you're not going to want to miss. By the way, in January, our trade deficit set another record. And again, I support tariffs if they get rid of income tax, because that's where they had tariffs. The government got the money from tariffs. So do away with the income tax. So we, the little people, you gave all the bigs the breaks. The big riches don't pay taxes. They got all these deals that they make money overseas, or they do what they want to do. So lower the things. Trends on the global economic front. When the economy falls, jobs go with it. This is over 100 weeks we've been doing this. And same thing with the businesses going out of business trends. You got to read this. The facts are there that nobody else is reporting like we are. And what Europe is doing, particularly Germany, to jack up its economy, they're spending more on defense. So too is Poland. Could you believe this stupid shit? Spending more on defense. For what? You get in a war with Russia, it'd be the end of the world, you stupid fucking shitheads. Anyway, again, all this stuff is there. And again, and the bigs keep getting bigger. And then on to the Israel war. Trump issues new threat to Hamas, say he's providing Israel all it needs to finish the job. And then Trump, I found him doing some, this is one of the articles in the Trends Journal. Free speech Trump celebrates ICE arrest of anti-genocide protester, promises more. This is Trump's talk last Tuesday when he addressed Congress.
Stop all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
Play that again.
I've stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
How about you full of shit? And look at all of the little jerk-offs standing up and applauding. No free speech allowed. How dare you come out against Israel's genocide when I'm Donald Trump and got hundreds of millions of dollars just from the Adelsons? Oh, and you know what I want to do with that? Make the Gaza the Riviera. Yep. Yeah. This is disgusting. Where's the outrage? Where is the outrage? This is what Trump said. This is according to Haaretz. This is what Trump said after they arrested this poor kid. ICE proudly apprehended and detained Mohammed Khalil, a foreign radical pro-Hamas student on the campus of Columbia University. Okay, suppose he was pro-Hamas. Suppose he was. You arrest him for that. What you talked about free speech. You talked about the government leaving you alone. How about you full of shit? He goes on to say, this is the first arrest of many to come. We know there are more students at Columbia and other universities across the country who have engaged in pro-terrorist, anti-Semitic, anti-American activities. Hey, fuckface. I'm against American activities like sending weapons to go kill innocent people. Guess you're going to have me locked up, huh? Guess you're going to have me locked up. Oh, I'm not anti-American. I'm pro-American. I'm pro-George Washington. I'm pro the founding fathers. And I'm pro-freedom of speech. Oh, yeah, George Washington. Don't get involved in any foreign entanglements. Yeah. He goes on to say, and the Trump administration will not tolerate it. The Trump administration, play that clip again.
And I have stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
No, you didn't stop government censorship and bring free speech back to America. You're a lying piece of shit. Got it? You're lying to the American people by locking up these kids and going after protesters that oppose the Israeli genocide. Yep. Trump added, if you support terrorism, including the slaughtering of innocent men, women, and children, your presence is contrary to the national and foreign policy interests, and you are not welcome here. We expect every one of America's colleges and universities to comply. Thank you. Hey, wait a minute. If you don't support terrorism, including the slaughtering of innocent men, oh, you mean the innocent men being slaughtered in Palestine? Shut the hell up, Celente! You're not allowed to say that. The innocent women in Palestine? Shut the hell up. We'll have you arrested. The innocent children? Oh, you mean bombed to ruins, hands? Oh, what do they say? According to Lancet, over 100,000 killed? Oh, wait a minute. If you support that, according to Trump, your presence in this country is contrary to our national and foreign policy interests. How two-faced. Oh, by the way, that's the cover of last week's magazine. right in front of your face. The two-faced Trump. Trump cuts off Ukrainian military aid to Ukraine, sends another $4 billion in bombs and weapons for Israel's genocide war. What hypocrisy. And shortly before the arrest, U.S. officials, official pieces of shit, confirmed it would use AI technology to determine which student protesters would qualify for arrests and deportation under Trump's orders. Can you believe this? Could you believe this? Oh, it goes back to the cover of your magazine. AI, we own you. This is why you subscribe to the Trends Journal. We're on top of the news and way ahead of the trends. Disgusting with this. Amy Spittelnick, CEO of the Jewish Council for Public Affairs, said the Trump administration is exploiting real concerns about anti-terrorism to undercut democracy. A number of them are opposed to it. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Anyway, a lot going on. Oh, and great news. There's going to be a ceasefire in Ukraine. Terrific. Keep that going. But again, we'll see what happens. And again, as we see it, Russia's not going to give up the 20% territory they took, or Crimea, which 96% of the people voted to leave Ukraine and go with Russia. And again, this has been going back and forth for centuries. So there's a positive and a negative. Call it like it is. And Trends in Technocracy, again, goes back to the cover and goes back to Joe Duran, one of his books, The Synthetic Devolution. Joe Duran, you got to go. You see what this guy puts out. What we're giving you in Technocracy, you're not finding anywhere else. You get these on Amazon. And what else do we have? Oh, guest articles by Dr. Joseph Mercola, The Hidden Connections Between Skin Health and Overall Wellness. Trends in Cryptos by Joe Duran. Is President Trump an Israeli puppet? That's by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, former Assistant Treasury Secretary under Ronald Reagan, who wrote in the Trends Journal back in 2014, The United States Overthrow of the Democratically Elected Government of Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine with Victoria Nuland. We've told you this 100 times. There it is, Washington driving the world to the final war. People have no idea about that, but that's Dr. Paul Craig Roberts. Trends in Geopolitics. Yep. And what else? You ready for this one? This is important. Iran calls Trump's, quote, maximum pressure campaign a crime against humanity. They just put more sanctions on Iran. And Iran said they don't even want to talk to the United States. And that guy Bessent came out and said, we're going to punish Iran. This is serious. Because if Iran is attacked by Israel and the United States, it's the beginning of World War III and nuclear annihilation. So very, very important to keep on top of this. Again, look what's going on in Syria. You happy Assad's out? They only killed 1,300 people. Again, I don't care about either one of them. It's crap that the United States should say the hell out of it. So Trump's bullshit about if you support terrorism, including the slaughtering of innocent men, women, blah, 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 your presence is contrary to our national and foreign policy. Our foreign policy should have none. Our policy should only be protect America. That's why I launched Occupy Peace. Close the bases overseas, bring home the troops, secure the homeland. And you want to go to war, let the people vote. Draft dodger, Trump. And again, I was a draft dodger. I believed in the Vietnam War. I just didn't want to get my brains blown out. I was stupid enough to believe that crap. Yep. New York Jewish Agenda, Eva Bogart, spokeswoman for the Jewish group, if not, oh, there's another one, for spokesperson for the Jewish group, if not now, call the arrest utterly despicable, saying, let's be perfectly clear. Not only does destroying higher education and abducting students for political speech not keep Jews safe, it actually endangers us. Laying waste to our democracy and people's lives in the name of protecting Jews will inevitably foster resentment of us and only grow the anti-Semitic threats we face. She is 100% correct. The director of the American Civil Liberties Union Speech, Privacy, and Technology Project called the arrest unprecedented, illegal, and un-American. But hardly a peep from the prostitutes. So there you got it, and much, much more. And tomorrow, again, subscribe to the Trends Journal. The more subscribers we get, the more we can help change the course of the destruction of this country. So please do what you can. Again, it's $2.56 a week. Look at the money you would have made. We don't tell you what to do, how to invest, if you follow the trends that we're saying. Do we get it right all the time? We're human beings. No. But we get it right a lot of the times. And we've been right on trend with what's going on in the equity markets. And this is just the beginning. There could be a bounce back. Absolutely. Absolutely. But long-term, dot-com bust 2.0. And tomorrow, the judge will be back. Came back from Moscow. Wait, got to hear what he has to say. So tune in tomorrow, Celente and the Judge. Yep, Celente and the Judge tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. See you then.